What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. I'm Steven. This is Steven in Stereo, and in today's video, Everyone's a Star. We're checking out the new 5 Seconds of Summer album. I can't fucking wait for this. So if you guys are over on Patreon, I love you so much. The full album listening party is here. If you're on YouTube and you want to check out the full album listening party, as well as all of my other 5 Seconds of Summer content, you can check that out, the link in the description. I love y'all. I'm so stoked to dive in. Drop a like, subscribe, follow me over on Instagram at Steven in Stereo. Let's talk about this really quick. These singles that have come out, there's 3 of them. That's why I tried to drop a 3 just now, have been fucking awesome. I love that there's almost this like anti-pop boy band sound that's kind of happening here. I think it's cool for them to kind of like come out with a swing with Not Okay, which is my favorite single, by the way. But all these bass heavy driven songs just feel so intense and powerful and very like not what I was expecting them to do with this era of their music. So we are diving in right away with Everyone's a Star. You can feel Ashton's power in those drums. Oh, fuck. Callum with that bass riff already. Whoa! Oh, it feels so grungy and like super alternative. I love it. Oh, it's so cool. Yeah, that's so cool. Oh my God. Okay. I feel like it's gonna drop heavy on us. Yeah. I don't know what that mood is, but it's dark and heavy and I'm super into it. I love the intensity they're starting out with that. There's this grungy alt rock sound that like is just so prominent in this. I love this, like, you know, it's melodic, but it feels like it's melodic in the minor chords on the chorus a little bit. And I think it sounds really fucking sick. At the same time, there's so many things going on with the vocals. And I think they're really showcasing what that looks like as a boy band. I don't even know if this song's really about this. I think it's about something totally different. But when you think about Everyone's a Star in this song and really in this band, I kind of get that vibe anyways, right? All 4 of them are so talented. They've all got records out on their own. They've done so many things in music. And like, I think there's a piece to that, even while I don't think it was not necessarily intentional, that is very true here. This song, because of that dark feeling, to me kind of feels like it's almost like not a positive, almost like Everyone's a Star in like a tongue-in-cheek kind of way. So I don't know if we're going to continue with that kind of lyricism throughout the rest of the album, but we're about to find out. Love the dark vibe right away. #1 obsession. Dude, Ashton on these drums in every song so far. Fuck, so much bass. Woo! Cool synth right there. Woo! What? Oh! Oh! Take me to heaven, kill the depression, make me your #1 obsession, and then that drum roll. Yes, please.
I can't fall asleep.
Oh!
Like I'm in a dream. Lucid energy taking over me.
Oh! Oh! That's so heavy. Oh, if we were seeing them live right now, I'm climbing. Oh! So pretty after all that chaos. Why am I running? Yeah. Oh. God damn. That stage dive tunage. I'm so fucking amped right now. Like, I don't know if you can tell. I'm so hyped about this. I love the power and the energy that they have put into every single note, it feels like, in every one of these songs. And I'm gonna keep mentioning that Ashton's drums in particular feel so fucking intense. And I feel like how many snare heads did you go through? Or really, how many toms did you go through? Really, how many kicks? There's no way that he didn't damage multiple drum kits making this, because he is fucking destroying these drums. Like, give him a set of garbage cans too, and let's just fucking, I'm sent right now. I'm scared I'll never sleep again. Okay. Okay.
Bayside, that was my fault. I was wishing, wasn't so drunk.
Is that Callum? It definitely sounded like Callum. Oh. It feels cool. That spoken word kind of vibe is sick. I know he says New York makes you sick, too many people in this shit, or at least I said I know. I think that's what he says, but I personally kind of like that vibe about New York, because there's so many people that you become absolutely anonymous. It feels, something about this feels very emo. Between that lead, that drum. Come on, motherfucker! Woo! You just want to, oh my God, come on. So much atmosphere, it's like a whole fucking arena right now. With all that reverb. Oof. What's really cool about this kind of setup too is that, again, so much intensity in that instrumental, and I do feel a lot of emo influence going on. There's that guitar lead, that I mean, that's not it, but that was also fucking emo. I mean, you can think of so many, right? And then at the same time, I'm also hearing this like the intense drum that also has that sort of like bum, 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 you know, a little bit of that like Fall Out Boy kind of feeling. That's probably Sugar We're Going Down, actually. I'm feeling like all these little moments kind of coming together, and then I think it's Luke that's taken over a lot of these high ranges, and I really love how that sounds here. But this spoken word thing from Callum too, when you have this sort of like drum and bass kind of section going on, Callum just sounds so fucking sick over a moment like this, so I'm here for it. And also, I like that it's a different type of intensity here, right? There's like a lot of like arena kind of feeling, big reverb, big, just like these vocals are just existing everywhere. And so it kind of feels like a larger than life moment. And I like that even though the intensity is maybe not the same as like Number One Obsession, Not Okay, things like that, you still feel it in a different way, which is sick. All right, I still feel the same. Oh, come on, I love that melody right here. Yeah. Where are we gonna go? Oh. Holy shit. Oh my God. Listen to this bass. It's like, doom, right? But you can hear this riff going on behind it. It's so beautiful with these vocals. Oh. Why does it kind of sound like the Smiths a little bit? Beautiful. Oh. Why does that eye is so pop punk right here? Listen to it. Oh. I'm such a sucker for just a good like chord progression in a synthesizer like this. I fucking love you, Michael. Oh. Oh. So catchy. God damn. Okay, I got the vibe. Oh, come on. We need a big vocal right here or something, guys. Come on. Don't. No. Oh, no. Oh, man. If I would have done something different right there, boys. Just saying, that drop at the end left so much space. Could have had Michael come in for one more just like ballad moment, or even let him get a little bit more intense in that, especially because his verse in this was so pop punk coded. That's the only thing I would have done right there with that big open space. Fuck, especially live. You know, that's the part where it's like you slow that tempo down just a little bit. You know, the crowd is so intense right there. Everyone's like, what are we doing? What are we doing? And Michael just comes out. He puts like one leg up and he's like, oh, yeah, I'm not going to do it. Anyways, all right, this is Ghost.
I've heard that voice so unrelenting, vomit all over the yard.
Hot.
Late at night,
Oh, what?
where the same it shows you and I.
They never cease to amaze me.
By a similar coast,
How many bands are going to go from what we just listened to this?
haunted by a similar ghost. I let you walk out the door, totaled the Porsche. I'm always bending.
This is kind of like what you get when you have a band that just has so many different vocal styles, is that also looking at their discography, I guess you could argue this too, but between all of the music that these guys have created, you really don't know what to expect from any of their music. And again, I'm both surprised to hear it, but never shocked that this band is still going to be experimenting in a way that we weren't expecting. And I think that that's really cool that by track, you really can't guess what's next.
You up off the street,
Got like a jazzy feel.
screamed when I need you most.
Woo!
You and I, haunted by a similar ghost.
Oh, beautiful. You know this shit's gonna be so good live too. They'll hit this one, then they'll play Ghost of You right after. Thought I knew the words already, come on.
I'm afraid it looks like me.
Ooh.
Go to sleep 'cause I'm afraid of what I'll see. And I can't look you
Yes.
in the eyes 'cause I'm afraid it looks like me.
Whoa. Let's go. That's why I knew this song would be good live. This shit would be so intense. Oh! Yes. Fucking drums for days. So epic. Songs that like you hear it on record and like, yes, you like it, you feel it, you're in the zone, but you know full fucking well that when you get to experience this song live, it's everything you could ever want, especially when it's got this jazzy ballad, slow burn kind of feel that keeps building up. And then you get this absolute mega drop at the end with all of these instruments. Everything opens up in the best way. I imagine this is like almost like a Coldplay style moment here at the end. You got all the lights going, you know, the whole stadium is nuts. And I feel like that's exactly, the reason that they wrote this song. It's like, yes, it's good on record, but damn, we are going to make this shit feel live. So I hope I get to see it around this time. All right. Sick of Myself. Honestly, same. Oh. Oh, good fuzz on that guitar.
Nothing else helps. I'm so goddamn sick of
Yeah.
Wish I could work around letting my shoes.
I really like that I'm so goddamn sick of myself melody. I'm taking it back just for me. I am sick of myself.
Nothing else helps. I'm so goddamn sick of myself.
That's so good. Oh. Yeah. Sick riff. Woo! Yeah. Damn, they understood the assignment on this record. Fuck yeah. Yeah. That gritty guitar sounds so cool. It has a very punk sound to it, which I really appreciate because I don't feel like you can have a song called Sick of Myself and make it like not punk. Just saying. I thought I was gonna know the words. Dude, these guitar riffs in the back are so sick. Oh! That's fucking so punk right there. And the tone? So fuzzy! Ah, I was really hoping it was gonna drop one more time, but also in typical punk influence nature, 2.5 minutes is about the longest you're gonna get out of a punk song anyways. I really like this because I feel like they get it here. Like, you have to have this kind of instrumentation and this kind of approach when you have a song like this. We're talking about being sick of myself, but hoping that, like, at least what I was picking up is like, I'm sick of myself, but I'm hoping that you're not. Like, I'm hoping that you'll still stick around, even though this is how I feel about myself. This is kind of who I am. I annoy the shit out of myself. And trust me, I've had to watch every single YouTube video that I've ever filmed. I want you to think about that. You may think, wow, I've seen all of his 5 seconds of summer videos. I filmed like over 4,200 videos. I'm so sick of myself, it's not even funny. So I get the vibe of this so much. So sometimes I'm like, wow, I'm annoying and my wife still loves me. That's fucking sick. But I love the grittiness of this. I love the fact that when this bass comes in here at the end in this little bridge section, the tone of Callum's bass is so sick and it makes these vocals stand out so much, but the grit of that fuzzy tone when that guitar is like doing that solo and shit, all of those things are all the things I want in a song like this. And I love that they just peppered pretty much everything you would want. I also just love the fact that these like falsetto vocals will send me to another planet every time. You guys know that. But when you put it over this kind of instrumentation, I'm fucking here, dude. I'm standing right here in front of all y'all. All right, Evolve. Again with the bass.
Calling me a lowlife. You take my money and you spend it on a power trip.
Okay, Ashton.
I'm saying that I gotta get my script.
But I wanna have fun, I wanna
Oh.
get high, I wanna get drunk. I wanna do drugs, I wanna make love, I wanna get fucked. Get a pink limousine.
Woo, this sounds naughty. Yes. Oh, next single. Oh my God. Okay, that little note at the end, hold on. There's no way this doesn't end up being another one of the singles. This fits the vibe of the other singles they put out so well. Like, this is kind of the sound that they were marketing to people. This is fucking sick and it sounds so good and the vocals are produced so fucking well.
I wanna make love, I wanna get fucked. Up for a week, freak energy, you know what I mean?
Freak energy, baby! Woo! Oh, that sounds spicy. Yeah! I wish I knew the words already. Fuck!
During development, girls' brains tend to mature about 1 to 2 years earlier than boys. This may be due to earlier...
What the fuck? Okay, so it sounds like a party anthem, right? You just want to get drunk, get high, get fucked, all those things. But if you listen to the lyrics carefully enough, as I have chosen to do, despite the heavy bass riffs that have me losing control and dancing my life away, the reality is that if I want to love you, I've got to evolve. If I want to be able to be on the same level as you, to have a shot at love with you, I got to get over myself. It's not about the partying anymore. It's not about getting fucked and drunk and all these things. It's about finding love. And you don't always have to give those things up for that. But sometimes, you know, they had the little break in there where they're talking about women's brains being more developed. Well, duh. But I mean, that's an obvious one. But at the same time, it's like, okay, so I can't just be out partying and like still living like a fucking teenager because I need to mature and I need to be able to like show up responsibly for an actual relationship. It's not just about partying. But if you're not paying attention to these lyrics, whew, God damn, this is a party fucking anthem right there. All right, this is The Rocks. Oh, fuck.
Up at 3 a.m. My face regrets and plan revenge. You said that life's one hell of a ride. So why is it passing me by?
Oh, shit.
Rush of emptiness. I shut my heart up like a fence. I said I'm
With the
on
woes.
one hell of a dive. My eyes
Come on.
dim in the light. Don't
Come
you
on.
get sick of it? Living in isolation.
Yes.
Cut off like an island nation. I can tell you love. I can see you reeling, drowning in a flood of 1,000 feelings. I'll
Oh.
tell you I'm lost
Yeah.
in the world unknown. Throw myself onto the rocks to make you feel less alone, less alone, less alone.
Oh, best song, easily. Oh, that riff, I have goosebumps from that one. Oh, with the woes too. I'm sorry, I'm talking too much. I fucking love this song. Oh my God.
Can't kick my way up out of the ditch. Can't kill my mind. It's at it again.
Like, it's not that far off from an AFI song, right? Like, if I think of like more modern day AFI, this isn't that far off.
Like no one ever felt like this. I lied, but it sticks. It hurts to look
Oh.
outside of myself. I search the world for
That bass?
somebody else, 'cause I can't take this feeling alone. It's like nobody knows. Don't you get sick of it? Living in isolation, cut off like an island nation. I can tell you love, I can see you're reeling, drowning in a flood of 1,000 feelings. I'll tell you I'm lost
Oh,
in the world unknown. Throw myself onto the rocks to make you feel less alone, less alone. Waves can't kill, they crash.
oh,
Watch me as I disappear.
yeah.
Waves wash
Woo!
us.
That's a straight ass kicker right there.
You and I are still here. I can tell you lost.
Yeah.
I can see you're reeling, drowning in a flood.
Oh, that rasp.
1,000 feelings. I'll tell you I'm lost. In the world unknown. Throw myself onto the rocks to make you feel less alone, less alone, less alone.
Oh, those fucking woes. So melodic.
Myself onto the rocks to make you feel less alone, less alone, less alone.
Yeah.
Throw myself onto the rocks to make you feel less alone, less alone, less alone.
Oh. Woo! That's it. That's the fucking song right there. The Rocks is my favorite song on Everyone's a Star. 10 out of fucking 10 on this. I love how dark and moody it is. I love that they have all the right elements of this like dark kind of new wave influence that's happening here, but still keeping it very like guitar driven in a lot of ways. It definitely is it reminds me a lot of AFI. It reminds me a lot of like maybe the Blood album or maybe a little bit after that when they were doing a little bit more of the new wave stuff in their music. This was like, because Black Audio was happening, but then like it was kind of bleeding into AFI, whatever. It kind of sounded like this, but I love all of that coming together, especially the woes. Like that is so punk. Are you fucking kidding me? Ooh, I can't wait to jam that one again.
I can't see the end. I'm a shallow resident. Oh,
Whoa.
blue and yellow dread. I'm a sunset shattering.
Whoa.
From my TV screen.
Okay, this straight up could have been on Callum's record. Let me know if you guys agree with me. Oh, it's like chaotic, but so pretty.
That my heart's on house to rest. Everything I didn't know I wanted.
Ooh, so
When I
beautiful.
saw you. Oh, my American jawbreaker. Something from my TV screen.
What an interesting song to close it with too. I love the drums in this. They feel very chaotic, but you kind of get lost in that instrumental, especially with like the really pretty like synths that were coming up. There's like a couple like cool little moments that were going on there, but I'm pretty sure this was Callum, and this really does feel like it would have been on Callum's record. Absolutely. And that actually is a great segue to what I want to talk about this record, because I feel like this is exactly what I talked about so many times over the years when I said, because I feel like at first when the band started announcing that they were kind of doing some of their own solo projects, there was of course like a lot of people that were worried that this band wasn't going to be around anymore, because sometimes when people go on to do solo records, that's kind of what they put all their energy in. And I always said, and I think this has ended up being true now that we've listened to this record, I've always said that like when bands do this, it's a chance for them to like experience creativity in their own way, which I think helps them grow as people, as artists, as writers, etc. So that when they come back to the space to write together, they have experienced different things. They've been influenced by other things. And I think like when you think about what the trajectory of 5 Seconds of Summer could have been, because like if you really think back to those first two records, and yes, Sounds Good, Feels Good is like one of my favorite records, if not my favorite record from 5 Seconds of Summer, I think that you could have easily seen them just ended up doing some sort of a version of pop punk or like a generic style of pop punk over time. I'm thankful that that didn't happen. As much as I sometimes am also guilty of saying, fuck, I wish this band still made music like this. I've talked about AFI a lot in this video here towards the end. And I'm guilty of saying that about them. I wish this band still made music from before 1999. Like, it just is what it is sometimes. Having said that, though, I also understand that for these bands to continue to succeed and continue to push the boundaries of not only what people are doing in music, but also what becomes more socially acceptable in music as a whole, this is what you get. Like, I feel like they all came back to the writing sessions because now they've all successfully had a solo record out. And I think that when you come back to the writing sessions with that inspo, you get this. There is a really great way of saying that everyone's a star in this record. And it's not so much just from the beginning having that sort of like pun, like, oh, you can tell that everyone is involved in this. You can tell on a scientific level, I'm sure, when you break these songs down, just how involved every one of these members are in this. And I love that there is no, like every song has a little bit of a different sound because someone different takes the vocal lead a lot of the times, or swap it up or add a little bit of their influence. And I actually appreciate that a lot, because that's the thing about like quote unquote boy bands. Oftentimes you got the boy band and everyone kind of brings something different, but sometimes, you know, 5 Seconds of Summer gets grouped as a boy band, but they all play their instruments, and it's kind of like a weird like moment, right? Because I mean, I think they're a band personally, but there's nothing wrong with the term boy band either. And I actually really appreciate that they sort of kind of like have brought it back into the surface in a way by saying like, yes, we are a band of boys. We all play our instruments, but guess what? We are all so vocally talented. We're about to blow you away. Like track after track. And I love that the intensity of this album is so fucking hard. I probably said that word so many times in this, but I just have to give that straight up to Ashton and Callum, because there is so much drum and bass in this. I knew from the singles it was going to be like a major point, but to me, being able to hear it in context of every one of these songs, even some of the songs that were a little bit more of a ballad or a little bit more of a slower burn, still had that kind of energy coming towards it, because the power is behind those drums and that bass. And I think it really sets up a lot of cool ways. So it makes sense that Jawbreaker would end it then, because you have like a really interesting drum and bass section there to kind of send it off. But to me, being able to kind of like experience all those things and feel all of it this entire time is everything. I also love that there's a nice sprinkle of emo throughout this whole thing, which I got to give a shout out to Michael for, because I feel like it's not only in those riffs that we're hearing in these guitars, but I also got to say that he brought a good level of punk too. When I think of Sick of Myself, that guitar riff at the end, all that grit, all that buzz, that was punk as fuck. And I love that he understood the assignment in there. And I got to say that Luke's vocals are so like dominant in this. I love the falsetto he sings in. He's literally a fucking angel. He is pop perfection. I'm thankful that he loves 5 Seconds of Summer because I know that he could have went an entirely different path from a young age and been like a Justin Bieber-esque type dude. And I'm not saying that like that's what he ever would have wanted, but he has a vocal ability that not everybody gets to experience, gets to have. And so you get to kind of pick a route where you want to go. And I'm thankful that him, his talents, and everyone else in this group put together has made everyone's a star. And guess what? Rightfully so. It impacted me the entire time that everyone was a fucking star on this. So this record's amazing. I definitely feel like I still feel the same. Was that the song? Yeah, I still feel the same. I still feel the same about the end of it. I feel like there should have been a huge Michael moment right there. Maybe in a live version, we'll get something like that. But I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Please let me know in the comment section what your thoughts are of this record. Drop a like, subscribe, follow me over on Instagram. Of course, if you want to see the full Uncut album listening party, check it out over on Patreon. Links in the description. I love y'all so much. Thanks for hanging out and stopping by. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.